There's a kind of seduction that doesn't chase, it doesn't beg, it doesn't explain itself, it walks into a room and makes the room soften. Today we're talking about Stoic seduction for women, the art of becoming so steady inside yourself that attention comes to you, naturally, quietly, almost inevitably. This isn't about manipulation, it's about mastery, not the loud kind, the kind you feel in your bones. By the end of this video, you'll know how to stay calm when you're triggered, hold boundaries without harshness, create attraction through restraint, and speak in a way that makes people lean in. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this vibe, check if you're subscribed. If not, tap subscribe, hit like, and drop a comment telling me which part hits you the hardest. It helps this channel reach more women who want power with peace. Take a breath with me, shoulders down, jaw soft. Let's begin. Stoicism is often misunderstood as no feelings. That's not it. Stoicism is feelings. With a throne, you still feel everything: desire, disappointment, curiosity, heat. But you decide what drives. The Stoics taught a simple distinction: what you control, what you don't. You control your choices, your attention, your standards, your response. You don't control how quickly someone texts back, how they interpret you, whether they commit or whether they're emotionally available. Here's the seduction lesson. The more you cling to what you don't control, the less magnetic you become. Clinging smells like fear. Fear makes you rush. Rushing makes you explain. Explaining kills mystery. Stoic seduction is the opposite. You keep your center. You let outcomes breathe. You become a woman who isn't for everyone because she belongs to herself first. There's another Stoic idea that matters here: assent. Assent means you don't automatically believe every thought that pops up. A message comes late and your mind says he's losing interest. A glance is cold and your mind says she doesn't respect me. A silence appears and your mind says I'm not enough. Stoicism says pause, examine, choose the story. Seduction grows in that pause, because the most attractive woman in any room isn't the one with perfect features, it's the one with perfect inner posture. Not stiff, not defensive, just grounded. Think of your nervous system as your perfume. People inhale your energy before they hear your words. 1. Your attention is your lipstick. Apply it deliberately. If you give attention too easily, it loses value. If you withhold attention as punishment, it turns bitter. Stoic attention is selective, warm, and unhurried. Practice. When you meet someone, don't scan for approval. Scan for character. Ask yourself, do they show self-respect? Do they keep their word? Do they speak with clarity? Do they handle small frustrations with grace? The seduction here is subtle. You're not auditioning, you're observing. That reversal is electric. 2. Replace prove with reveal. Trying to prove your worth makes you perform. Revealing your worth makes you glow. A Stoic woman reveals herself in layers. She doesn't overshare to create intimacy. She creates intimacy by being consistent. She lets people earn access to her softness. Softness is not free. Softness is sacred. And the moment you treat your softness as sacred, others do too. 3. The 3 faces of feminine Stoic power: warmth, boundary, mystery. Warmth. You can be kind without being available. Warmth is the art of making people feel seen, without disappearing into them. Boundary. A boundary is not a wall. It's a door with a lock. A boundary says, this is how you reach me, not, this is how you fear me. Try language like, that doesn't work for me. I'm available on Friday, not tonight. I like you, and I move slowly. No apology, no lecture. Just truth in silk. Mystery. Mystery is what remains when you stop over-explaining. Mystery is space. Space is where desire lives. If you feel the urge to send the third text, pause. Ask, am I acting from abundance or anxiety? Stoicism doesn't ban affection, it bans panic. 4. Emotional sovereignty, the calm that makes someone chase you. Here's a spicy truth. Neediness is not love, it's hunger. Love says, I choose you. Neediness says, I need you to choose me so I can feel okay. Stoic seduction is learning to feel okay first. A practical method. When you feel triggered, jealous, unsure, obsessed, name it gently. I'm having an anxious moment. Then widen your world. Drink water, walk, stretch, journal, return to your life. Your life is the gravitational field. Romance should orbit it, not replace it. 5. Speak like a queen, fewer words, more presence. Seductive communication is often not what you say, it's how little you need to say. Try this. When someone asks a question, answer slowly. Let silence be a velvet curtain, not an awkward gap. Instead of explaining, I'm busy because work is intense and my mom is. Try, I'm booked tonight, I'll tell you when I'm free. Instead of defending, I didn't mean it like that, try, I hear you, let's reset. Calm sentences, clear edges, a soft gaze. 6. The Stoic flirt, playful without attachment. Flirting is lighter when you don't demand a result. Stoicism gives you that lightness. Use teasing that isn't cruel. Careful, you're making a good case for yourself. That was almost impressive. I like your confidence, don't waste it. Notice, you're not begging, you're inviting. Invitation is feminine, begging is exhausting. 7. Desire with dignity. You can want him and still lead yourself. Stoicism doesn't make you cold, it makes you clean. Clean desire, you express interest without losing standards. You enjoy the moment without selling your future. You let attraction grow without forcing commitment. If you feel yourself shrinking to keep someone, that's not seduction, that's self-abandonment. And nothing is less seductive than a woman leaving herself. 8. Rejection is not a verdict, it's data. A Stoic woman treats rejection like information, not identity. If someone doesn't choose you, you don't bargain, you don't chase, you don't rewrite yourself into their preferences, you bless it and you move. That movement is power, and power is attractive. 9. The inner citadel, your private sanctuary. The Stoics spoke of an inner fortress, a place no one can invade unless you open the gates. Build yours. Have rituals you don't negotiate. Sleep, movement, prayer, meditation, creative time. Have friends who remind you who you are. Have goals that don't depend on anyone's affection. When romance enters your life, it should add to your sanctuary, not burn it down. 10. The paradox. The less you try to be wanted, the more you're wanted. People are drawn to what is whole. Wholeness is rare. Wholeness feels like safety and challenge at the same time. That's Stoic seduction. You are soft but not pliable, warm but not needy, open but not owned. Let's stitch it together. Stoicism is not a tactic, it's a temperament. You focus on what you control, your attention, your boundaries, your pace, your story, your standards. You stop clinging to what you don't. Someone's mixed signals, their silence, their readiness, their validation. You become magnetic by being anchored. And here's your closing reminder. The most irresistible thing you can wear is self-respect. So today, choose one practice. Send fewer texts, send stronger energy. Hold one boundary without apology. Create one moment of mystery by not over-explaining. You are the quiet flame, not loud, not desperate, steady. If this spoke to you, like the video. Subscribe for more calm feminine wisdom and leave a comment. What's one boundary you're ready to honor this week? Go live your life so fully that love has to introduce itself politely, and when it arrives, meet it with softness and a spine. You don't attract by chasing, you attract by becoming. Keep becoming. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If this touched you, stay a little longer. There's more waiting for you. Keep becoming truly irresistible.